I think we both know there's more to it than that.
Yellowjackets is a Showtime original horror mystery series about a high school soccer team called the Yellowjackets who in 1996 were involved in a plane crash that caused them to stay in the Canada wilderness for 19 months. 25 years later, in the year 2021, the horrible secrets that happened on those 19 months are slowly being revealed by a mysterious person. Now the surviving girls have to come together to try to seal up the skeletons in their closet, to figure out who is revealing their secrets and what their reason for it is. I went into this series with almost zero expectations. I knew virtually nothing about the show, and that is a must for this series. The only thing I really saw was just a picture of the girl with the yellow jacket on her cheek, and all I knew was it was a mystery horror series. That's it. And that alone should be enough to entice anyone who loves those kind of mystery horror series. And it really paid off in the long run for me to just go in blind and just let the story absorb you. This is a perfect example of how to do that. Throughout the series, it jumps between 1996 and 2021. And sometimes when they do series that involve timelines, they have an issue where the actors who were playing the younger versions and the older versions don't mesh. This series, there's two specific standouts that I personally really enjoy. The actresses who played the main character Shauna, Melanie Lynskey and Sophie Nélisse, actually do a really like almost spot on blend between the two. Like, I sometimes would forget that one was not playing the other. I know that sounds kind of weird, but their mannerisms, the way they looked. I mean, I know Melanie Lynskey as Beth from Detroit Rock City, which is a guilty pleasure of mine. But the girl who played the younger version of her, I swear, just got her down almost like exactly how she was in that movie. Other than, you know, her being really sweet, but just the acting mannerisms of how she was when she was younger. So I like to think that they studied up on each other to get the role proper. The other standout is Christina Ricci and Sami Hanratty, who play Misty. Holy crap. Like, I was on edge every time they were on screen. I love Christina Ricci. She hasn't really done any standout performances in the past over a decade. The last movie I remember that she really stood out was Black Snake Moan. It really was cool to see her in this because it kind of brought back her kind of darker element that she's more known for in her acting. And the girl who played the younger Misty really, and I mean this sincerely, really came off like super sociopathic. Like, if you saw one of those biopics about a serial killer, boom, that's her. And it comes off not fake, but very genuine. It blends so well together that you're really on edge and not quite sure where they're coming from when you see them on screen. The show had some fantastic visuals as well as a great mystery and story beats. So it felt like if you took A24 production, so Midsummer, Hereditary, The Witch, and you made an adaptation of Lord of the Flies for a modern audience and added a very big mystery twist. That's kind of the best way I can describe it. The fact that almost no one is talking about the series is kind of shocking to me. I mean, I don't know. Like, I barely even heard about it myself, so maybe it's just the press of it all. I don't know. Now, don't get me wrong, there's one or two major downsides to the series. For every major standout you see the acting, you'll see a lot of hit and miss acting. Specifically with the character Tysa. Jasmine Savoy Brown plays the younger version, and honestly her character is very realistic for a teenage girl. Especially a girl who is unsure of herself, not quite sure where she fits in with everyone. A very stoic, know-it-all, kind of strong character. And then Tawny Cypress, the older version of her, just sucks. She is so boring. She is so paint by numbers. The I'm a strong, independent businesswoman. And it's not the character, it's her acting in it. She's so paint by numbers. Literally, every time she was on screen, you knew exactly how she was going to react, how she was going to respond, what she was going to do. It brought no character growth. And considering the younger version had such a unique dynamic, It's like passing the torch from one character and then the other one just dropping it. It was so weird. The other issue was the character of Natalie. Very similar issue. This one was kind of different because the actress who played her younger version, Sophie Thatcher, did a really good, alt-rock kind of girl, like especially back in the 90s, it, really worked really well. But Juliette Lewis, as per usual, has to play the "I'm cool, I'm a quirky older lady." She does this character like so much. Like she tries so hard to be cool, and it just comes off as fake. It just irritates the crap out of me. And this isn't the first time she's done this in movies. I don't know. It's like she has been trying to recreate this since Natural Born Killers, and she just can't get it. I mean, Woody Harrelson, when he plays like kind of creepy, cool characters, he's not forcibly trying to be cool. He just, is calm and collected and calculating. She just comes off as, hey, I'm cool. Hey, I'm awesome. Hey, look at me. And it's so fake, and it just drives me freaking nuts. So overall, I do recommend watching Yellowjackets. I think it's a really good series. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen with season 2. For the major pluses compared to the minuses, there are a lot more pluses than minuses. I give Yellowjackets 4 out of 5. Have you seen Yellowjackets? Let me know in the comments down below. You know what to do. Till then, I'll see you next time.